Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Geiger, and I thought I would do a little bit of a video today. I'll start off by showing off do a bit of an overview of the collection, let you know changed. I've actually read a couple of these comics. These ones are for sale. All of this is in my for sale pile. Shoot. Fucking, I thought that had spilt everywhere, but it didn't. Dried out. I actually read a couple of these comics. I read this Lucifer one and that Batwoman one, but these are all in my for sale pile. But to be honest, a lot of these comics that I'm selling, I actually haven't read anyway. Hack Slash. These are ones that I looked up, and these are the ones that were like not like $2.99 on eBay. They were like £5 and up. This Ant Unleashed one, I think it was originally Swiss comic. This was selling. I could only find like one of them, and I got this up for like 20 quid. So this is a kind of a rare one. So I know what to look out for. I've already read that Star Wars one on Amazon Kindle. I don't know if I ever did read this Life Eaters one. It looks familiar, but it's graphic novel. Rye. I actually found that who Rye is actually. Valiant Comics. I don't think I ever read that. White Dwarf there. I don't know when I'm ever going to get round to reading that. Cable and the Apocalypse. I think like Cable comics are often quite collectible. It's Alien vs Predator one. I was a bit pissed off because it had a sticker on it, and I tried to take it off and it ripped off some of the thing. And also this Crow one. These are the ones in my comic collection that I thought these are all for sale. So if anyone's interested, hit me up. And they are on eBay if you want to buy them directly from eBay. But if you're interested, let me know. And all of this stuff is for sale. I'm probably going to do a for sale video on my Xbox 360. My PlayStation 2 collection is pretty much the same. There were a couple of games that I have sold. Were expensive games. Of course, I couldn't really find anywhere for this Cheers box set and the Battlestar Galactica. I'm still very hyped. Very happy with that. I've actually got some fucking Switch games back. I ended up having to sell them all, as you know. My PS4 collection has definitely gone down quite a bit. But to be honest, I'm actually quite enjoying playing the PS3 games. And I'm going away on Friday, so I'm probably going to take a little trip over to the local charity shop because I know they always have some PS2 games and PS3 stuff sometimes. One of them has some comics, so I'm going to have a look through the comics. They used to be like 50p for their comics, but I think they're £1 now. But even so, £1's not too bad, especially if I can read it and sell it for like $2.99, and I get my money back and more, and some of them might be worth a little bit more. I kind of know which ones are more expensive. I don't know everything about comics, but I know what sort of things to look out for. Of course, the PS1 games. I've sold a couple of PS1 games, but now that I've been playing the PS3, part of me is tempted to maybe rebuild on that. Of course, Blu-rays and stuff. I haven't really watched much other than the Cannibal Run. I watched Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace in the past couple of weeks. I'm gonna watch tonight. I'm gonna watch Sausage Party on Amazon Prime, because it's 4K Ultra HD version. Although to be honest, when you're watching stuff on Amazon or Netflix, it may say 4K, but unless you've got amazing internet or if it instantaneous or wire connection, you're not going to get true 4K. Sometimes you don't even realize if it's in 4K. I didn't even realize it's Aladdin. Oh yeah, weird one there. I'm definitely going to go through some of these DVDs and sell some things that I've got doubles of or got Blu-ray versions of. Again, a lot of them I brought as bundles. So yeah, and that's pretty much the same here. I'm probably going to sell some of these as well. But so yeah, I'm quite happy because I actually won some money earlier, and I was pissed off because I started watching like earlier this year that 70s show on Netflix, and then they took it off, and I was halfway through season 2, and they haven't put it back on Netflix or anything else. But I won some money, and um, before on eBay it was like I had one in my wish list for like £50, which I thought was a decent deal. It was like £48, £50, something like that, which was a decent deal for the complete series of that 70s show on DVD. Now, it is a US release, but my DVD player, my 4K player, can play other region DVDs. Now, I know that they also released it on Blu-ray as a complete series, which is the version I would prefer to have. However, I'm not entirely sure if my 4K Blu-ray player can play other region Blu-rays. Now, I know that I can go into the settings and change the DVD around, but I don't know about Blu-rays. And I don't want to go out and spend, you know, 60, 70 pounds or whatever the 4K, the Blu-ray versions are going for, and then find out that I can't watch them. So at least with the DVDs, I know that they're going to work, and I just want to continue watching the show, you know, because I was really enjoying it. You know, it was right up my alley. I love good sitcoms like that. So I was quite happy that I was able to get that, because there was another one seller on eBay who was shipping from the US, and it was like $43 and $1 13 shipping, which works out at £32, and that includes the shipping from the US. So it's going to take a while to get here, but at least I know that I'm getting a version, and I think it's brand new sealed. So when that turns up, of course, I will show it off in a future video when it turns up. So I'm pretty hyped about being able to rewatch that, because that's a show that I've been wanting to get back into and watching for a long time. But yeah, so I'm going away on Friday. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Oh, Jesus. I'm going away on Friday, so I think I'm going to take a little trip over to the local shopping centre near where my dad and that lives. It's just a precinct. They have some shops there. They've got about 5 or 6 charity shops. So I'm going to have a look in there. I'm probably going to be looking for PS3 games and PS2 maybe, of course. I'm always on the look for stuff that I know that obviously can be resold. I know I don't feel great about buying something from a charity shop and reselling it for a higher price. But on the other hand, you know, if I brought a game for like £2.99 from a charity shop and found that it was worth 20-30 quid, which I have happened before. In a recent pickups video a couple of months ago, I picked up Minecraft for 20p. Basically, it was in a 5 for £1 deal with their DVDs, because sometimes they don't actually, some charity shops don't actually class games as their own thing. Some of them will just throw them in with DVDs and put them in the, you know, 5 for £1 deal. But like I said, Minecraft, I had that for 20p, and I sold it for like, I got like 15-20 quid trading credit in CX or cash or whatever I did with it. So, you know, that can happen sometimes. So I'm going to take a walk over there on Friday, and then I'm going to go into town on Saturday and have a proper look around. I might have a look at some Christmas presents, of course. I didn't do anything for Halloween, honestly. It's not that big round here. I don't really see the point of it at the moment, to be honest. You know, you're better off just getting kids some food and drink and doing something with your house. My son hasn't quite grasped what Halloween and stuff is yet, but Christmas is coming up. I might do a Christmas vlog, because I'm probably going to be here for Christmas this year. Last year I wasn't here for Christmas because of what was happening with my mum and stuff. I spent her last Christmas with her, and I'm glad that I did. You know, got to spend one last Christmas with my mum before she passed away. So this year it's going to be just me and my partner and my son. I'm hoping that I can get some money and things sorted out because I don't get a lot of money at the moment, so hopefully we can get some more stuff sold. But like I said, it was nice little appreciation today. I got the stuff that I needed. I needed a bit of shopping and food and stuff, so I managed to get that. And I was like, well, and then I had like £10 left, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a little flutter on my one of my casinos, and I won another 30 quid, 35 quid, and I'm like, you know what, I'll take that. And I thought I'm gonna get that box set of that 70 shows now, because knowing my luck, I'll go, oh, I'll wait till I get paid, and then it might be out of stock or something. So kind of jumped on that one. I would have loved to have the Blu-ray version, but I think what I might do one day is maybe just buy a cheap Blu-ray, just a cheap Blu-ray of a Region A Blu-ray, either on eBay, or if I see one in a charity shop or something, or if anyone's selling one or wants to do a giveaway for one or give me one or whatever, or if you've got one that you're not interested in, just anything cheap, it doesn't matter what it is, just so I can test it. I know my DVD player plays I know 4K Blu-rays tend to be region free, and I know some Blu-rays are region free, but I haven't tested other DVDs. I think region lock-in has its need, of course, but it can be a bit of an annoying. But luckily, my 4K Blu-ray player is there. And I know a lot of people say, well, what's the point having a 4K Blu-ray player when you can watch, 4K stuff on Amazon Prime, for example, or Netflix? But like I said not long ago, if you haven't got great internet, my internet's decent, don't get me wrong. I've got pretty good internet, especially now that they fixed it. I haven't had any problems since. So, because they gave me a new box and split the Wi-Fi network for me, so it works better. So I've got a 5 and a 2 gig model version. So, I can't complain too much. But I was actually, but when you're watching stuff on Wi-Fi, a lot of the time you're not going to notice this, and I have mentioned this before, but if you're watching something on Amazon or something and it says it's in 4K, unless it comes up in the corner of the screen, if you press the button, like the basic button to bring up the menu or whatever, it will say HD 1080p and then 4K UHD. Sometimes you won't get UHD at all. Sometimes it will come up and it will last maybe a couple of minutes. Other times it will take a couple of minutes for it to even reach 4K. Sometimes it won't be 4K. It could be in 4K and then go back to 1080p, and you're not going to notice it. Really, if you, to the untrained eye, you're not really going to notice it. But at least with a 4K Blu-ray player, you know that it's going to be stable 4K the entire time. But yeah, I mean, I've been watching those Star Wars in 4K, and I've got to say they look and sound amazing in 4K. I really noticed it with Phantom Menace, especially in the space scenes. You can really see those blacks and those space and the lights in space really pop. So I think 4K is definitely the best quality in terms of collecting for watching stuff, but it still isn't extremely cheap. So if you ever see a 4K movie for under £5, even if you don't like the movie, I would say pick it up, because you could probably resell it for more than what you brought it for. And even as a bundle, Blu-rays look amazing, still look pretty good. Even DVDs, some DVDs will 4K Blu-ray players will upscale. I think with DVDs, my Blu-ray player will upscale Blu-rays, normal DVDs, because I can set it to automatically be in 2160 resolution no matter what. So even if I'm watching a DVD, it might still be in 216 resolution. That doesn't necessarily mean that DVD is going to be a 4K version, but it's still going to look a little bit better than, say, watching it on a standard DVD player, for example. I think it will upscale DVDs to 720p. Blu-rays can get to 4K resolution, native 4K, and then 4K Blu-rays will be full on 4K, of course. But yeah, Like I said, this is a bit of a talking video, a bit of a vlog. I just wanted to do something, just to pass a bit of time. Um, so yeah, I mean, I probably gonna play some Back for Blood maybe tomorrow. I'm really enjoying Back for Blood. I think it's an awesome game. I definitely am looking forward to seeing what they do in the future with it, because there's still a lot they can do with it. It's definitely got a lot of challenge to it as well. I think it's probably one of the more challenging sort of horde shooters, if you will, or the Left 4 Dead format style shooters, if you will. But I enjoy it. I think the card system works really well, and you can have a lot of fun with it. Honestly, though, I only really play it with my friend. I don't play with randoms, because when you're playing co-op games with randoms, it can be a bit annoying. Although I will say this, even if you're in a party, I've noticed on Xbox at least, even if I'm in a party with my friend, you can still hear people in the actual game chat as well. And I think that's because the game has crossplay. I think that's why it does that. Maybe it's a glitch, I don't know, but you can. I'm not sure if they can hear you if you're in a party, but you can hear them. I haven't tested it out to see if they can hear me, but I very rarely play with randoms, just because in co-op games like that, you very rarely get a decent team, unfortunately. You might get someone that don't know what they're doing, or stuff like that. So when I'm playing with my friend, at least I know. With bots, the bots are, you know, decent. They do their own thing. You know, they can be a bit stupid at times, but I suppose that's part of the challenge as well, playing with bots. But yeah, I've got like 10 or 9 scenarios left of Gundam Reborn. I'm not going to try and 100% it, get everything in the game. It might be something that I'll go back to every so often and play if I'm in the mood for it, but as long as I've done every scenario at least once, that's good enough for me. And then I'll probably move on to another game. I might go back to Gundam Breaker 3, or maybe start something completely new. There are a couple of games that I need to go back and finish, like The Witcher 3. I need to go back and finish that. Yakuza 3, I need to go back and finish that. So there are a ton of games that I need to go back and play. And of course, you know, we've got Christmas coming up. I don't know if I'm asking for any games this year. I might ask for one, and maybe a DVD box set or something. I have asked my dad for the Looney Tunes, complete Looney Tunes box set, the original Looney Tunes box set. So that's one that I'm looking forward to getting, because it's only like £32. So I'm looking. Hopefully, I'll get that for Christmas. That'll be quite a good one to go back and watch. I love Looney Tunes. I do want to get some of the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon box sets, like Hong Kong Phooey's, only like £7 on Amazon. I thought there was more episodes, but there's only 31 episodes. I remember having the VHS of that back in the day. I want the Flintstones one, Wacky Races. I really hope that we get Ed, Edd and Eddy as a complete collection at some point. Or Ed, Edd and Eddy comes to a subscription service. I know it's on HBO Max, but we can't get HBO Max in the UK. You probably can if you have a VPN network, but I don't want to mess around with doing all of that shit on my TV. I've heard with AEW actually talking about maybe doing a streaming service of their own, which is weird, because if you have Fight TV, you can subscribe to AEW Plus, which basically gives you access to every single AEW main show. So AEW Dynamite, Dark, Elevation, and the Rampage, and things like Fyter Fest. The pay-per-views you have to pay for. So if they do like their own subscription service, kind of like you know, WWE Network or something, it'll be interesting to see what they could do with it, because I think they could do like obviously all of the main shows, the pay-per-views included, maybe some indies, because AEW do work with Impact, and they do work with like AAA wrestling and some other indies and stuff, like GCW. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what they do if that does happen. If it does happen, I probably will subscribe to it because I love AEW. I think AEW is one of the best mainstream wrestling out there. I mean, I love indie wrestling as well. But you know, I love a good fight, as they say. Ah, look at him! He's trying to fight. I'm still watching South Park. I'm on like season 8 now. I'm going through it pretty fast, but again, I'm rewatching it. But haven't decided what I'm going to watch after South Park. I might watch. I've got to catch up. Season 19 of Family Guy's been added to Disney Plus, so I'll probably watch that. And season 32 of The Simpsons is being added. Season 32 or 33, one or the other, I think it's 32, is being added as well, so I'll probably watch them as well, just so I can catch up. And Archer's also been added to Netflix, season 11, but I'll probably rewatch the entire show of Archer. I do that sometimes. If there's a show that I've watched in the past all the way through, and then they bring out a new season, sometimes I'll go back and watch the entire show if it's not an overly long show, of course. I did with The Simpsons though, but that's because it was like 3 years ago I watched the entire Simpsons. Same with Family Guy, same with South Park. So but there are shows that I'll go back and watch all the time anyway, so just at night and things. So but yeah, so I thought I'd just do a bit of a talking video here. We will have the Wednesday weekly vlog, hopefully this Wednesday, I think, which will be the one with the talking and moving around and stuff. But I'm going to watch Sausage Party tonight, 4K Ultra HD on Amazon. That movie, I've seen that movie twice. I think originally I watched it on DVD, and then I think I watched it on Netflix. But this version, the Ultra HD version, but I love that movie. It's such an hilarious movie. It's right up my alley. It's just stupid, fun, entertaining. The final scene with the orgy is just hilarious. You know, Seth MacFarlane, what do you expect? You know, Seth MacFarlane. So yeah, but yeah, so that's what's going to happen. Like I said, there'll be a pickups video probably on Saturday, because even though I'll probably go over to the charity shop on Friday, I'll probably do a pickups video Saturday, obviously at my dad's house, if I get a chance to do it. But I don't want to go too overboard, because I've got to get a Christmas present, but also because I've got to think about getting it home as well. But yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to do. I'll be looking out for some games, of course. I know what I'm looking for. PS3 games. Of course, PS4 is always, you know, PS2 stuff, PS1, some DVDs, whatever DVD. I don't normally buy DVDs, but if I see them on cheap in charity shops and I don't have it, and you know, it's like a blind buy, I'll pick it up on DVD, you know, because if I watch a movie for the first time, and it does have a Blu-ray release, at least I've seen the movie, then I know whether or not I want to upgrade it to Blu-ray. If I don't, then I've just got the DVD version of it, or I can sell it or trade it, whatever. And of course, I might even pick up a couple of comics as well, just because I feel like with comics, I think you never know with comics. I could pick up a comic for £1 and find that it's worth 20, 30, 100, who knows. Maybe one day I'll find a copy of Action Comics #1 with Superman from 1938. If I did, and it was official and it was the original, you'd be sitting nicely for a long time, I tell you that much. Yeah, you go for millions of pounds. I don't think that would ever happen, but you never know. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I wanted to do something for you guys. I will do some giveaways over December time. I might do a couple of Christmas giveaways. It'll probably be DVDs, maybe some games, maybe some Blu-rays. I don't know yet. I'll let you know. I'll probably decide over time. Maybe even give away some comics. I don't know. And as always, guys, follow me on... comment down below, leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. Comment below, let me know what you've been up to recently, what have you been watching. Is there anything in particular you want me to talk about, updated, or any type of videos you want to see? I'm always down to please. And as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already and join the family. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Twitch at the Mad Kiger. eBay store is on my channel if you want to check out what I've got for sale. And as always, guys, have a nice day and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.